Good morning, everybody. Uh-oh, what's going on here? A network change was detected. What? What's happening? All right, I'm not sure what's going on here. Hopefully you guys can see me. Okay, good morning. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Amber. Good morning. Yeah, I'm having kind of a morning this morning. I'm telling you, I woke up so hot. Like, I had one of those nights where you're sweating the whole night, when you're of a certain age, that sometimes just happens. That's why I don't have my robe on this morning. I just like hot. Took a nice shower, got out. I was already starting to sweat. I'm like, oh my God, I can't have this today because I have to go to the doctor after this. So I don't want to be all sweaty. So you get to see me without my robe today. Congratulations. Morning, Kat. How are you today? It is good to see you. I don't know why, but my chat isn't coming up for some reason in Restream. So no chat on the screen today. I apologize for that, you guys. Barb says, love and light, I have to go right after meditation because I have an appointment. Okay, no, that's no problem. Me too. Today is my cancer checkup. I go every 6 months to be checked up to make sure my cancer hasn't returned. So today is that day. I don't suspect that it has. I'm not feeling any kind of weirdness or anything like that. So I feel like everything is okay. But, still say a prayer, just send a prayer out to the universe that the cancer has not returned. And I would appreciate that. I am so happy, Kelly, that you're home safe and sound and that you had a nice trip out there to Maine. It was great to see the house. It was great to see all the rocks that you were collecting and your dogs on the beach, you and your husband, hearing your laughter when Cricket was off her leash really made me smile. You've got a contagious laughter, Kelly. You really do. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, thanks, Barb. I appreciate you. Good morning, MCS. Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? Okay, so let's read our positive quote of the day from our daily book of positive quotations by Linda Piccone. And I like today's. Today's is laughter. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. And that was said by E.E. Cummings. Oh, do you hear my stomach growling? I'm sorry about that. E.E. Cummings. Luckily, laughter is easy to come by. It doesn't cost anything. It's available to everyone, regardless of race, creed, religion, or sexual orientation. It's contagious and spreads easily. And if we can't find something to laugh at, we can always laugh at ourselves. And the affirmation today is, I'm ready to laugh right now. And I was just talking about Kelly's laughter. So that all ties together very well, don't you think? Good segue. So yeah, laughing is important. I feel like, I try to bring laughter and smiles to everybody. I have no problem making fun of myself. And it's not out of self-hate. It is because I enjoy laughing. I enjoy laughing at myself. I enjoy laughing at things that I see in the world. Things that are funny, let's just let them be funny, even if it's us making the funny, I believe in the power of laughter almost as much as I believe in the power of love and the power of grace and the power of compassion. You know, all these things are good things, and we can find them in our world if we choose to look for them, you know. And I choose because I don't want my existence, my short existence on this planet, in this skin bag, to be one of worry, to be one of, you know, defeatingness. Is that a word? Of self-loathing. You know, I don't want all that. I want to be able to look outside and smile when I see the birds. Or like Barb, you looking outside the other day and seeing a freaking deer. That's so amazing. This morning I had a little squirrel. This little squirrel was like so excited when I was throwing out Ruben's, you know, I throw out his old seed, you know, I change his seed every day and I throw the old stuff out onto the picnic table feeder that I have outside. And this little squirrel was so happy that I was dumping food in there. He was actually dancing his little feet. He like went, duh, 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 duh. And I'm like, oh, look at your little dance. So that was amazing. All right, let's hydrate and then we'll get started for our meditation today. I do too, J Cat Lady. I do too. Those squirrels. He was so funny. He's very, you could tell he's a very young one. He's still pretty small. His tail isn't fully grown in yet. And he was just so excited to get those seeds and nutritional pellets that I give Ruben. So by the end of summer, he'll be walking around like, yeah, I'm the squirrel. I eat the nutritional pellets. Oh, very funny. Okay, so let's roll out our necks. And let's roll out our shoulders. Let's get the tension out of our jaws. Let's give ourselves a little wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. They are smart, Kelly. You're right. Oh. Get our wrists rolled out. Just get all that sleep rolled out of our body. And let's take 3 deep breaths to just cleanse us, to get us ready to do things. We'll breathe in, hold, and breathe out. And when you're breathing out, give a little whoo, give a little noise. I forget what Annie says that is, but it activates something in you. So let's do that. Let's use her best practice. Okay, let's breathe in, hold, and breathe out. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. All right, good stuff. I'm going to hydrate one more time here. Oh, it feels good to hydrate in the morning, doesn't it? I feel like our first sips of anything should be water. You know, you should get a good bit of water in you. Reactivate everything in your body before you start putting things like coffee and other forms of caffeine into your body. But I'm not going to lie. Once I have my water and we're done with meditation, the very first thing I do after I do my full meditation is I get some coffee. So there you go. That's my secret. All right, let me get up my timer here. 5-minute timer. Okay, there we go. All right, you ready? All right, we're going to be holding our hands in a mudra, your dominant hand on the bottom, your non-dominant on the top with your thumb slightly touching. We're going to be breathing in and breathing out. We're going to be counting our breaths. As you breathe in, that's a 1. As you breathe out, that's a 2. Don't force your breath. Just breathe naturally. Just count as you breathe. Up to 10, and then start over again. Okay? If thoughts pop into your mind, that's okay. Acknowledge the thought, but don't attach to it. Like if you get an itch on your leg, you can acknowledge, I feel you itch, and then just go right back to counting. Okay? Don't scratch it, just acknowledge it and let it go. You'd be surprised at how quickly the itches go away. It's very weird. I don't understand the science behind it, but it works. Keep your tongue on your teeth, because you're going to be breathing in and out through your nose. Keeping your tongue on your teeth helps to keep you from getting thirsty. Okay? All right? Are we ready? I know I go over these things every day, but it's just a gentle reminder until it becomes so second nature to you guys that I don't have to anymore. Okay? But for a while, we'll keep doing that just in case somebody new comes in. One more hydrate, and then we'll get going here. Okay. Let's begin. Okay, you guys, very good. We got our Thursday down. One more meditation session to go this week. Oh, good. Amber's drinking some water too. Yeah, drinking that water in the morning is just so good. Hi, Teresa Ford. You're welcome. Have a beautiful day, Barbara. Enjoy your your appointment today. Hi, Fatima. Good morning. Good morning. It is good to see you. How are things up in Canada? Kat says, need to nap today, waiting for a mattress topper. The couch is more comfy than the new mattress. Oh, no. I hate when that happens. You know, whatever happened to mattresses that you could flip? Have you noticed that? I mean, you're all kind of my age group. Do you remember when you could buy a mattress that you could flip? You can't flip mattresses anymore. That gets on my last nerve. Good morning, Jen. How are you this morning? Like my mattress, I spin. Like every time I wash my sheets, I spin my mattress, but you can't flip it. And that gets on my last nerve. I feel like they purposely stopped making mattresses flippable so that you get that divot in there that you can't get rid of and you have to buy a new mattress. My topper really helps me, says Kelly. I might have to look into getting a topper because I love my bed for the most part. It just I get this because I'm a big girl. I'm not a small girl. I'm a fluffy girl. Okay, so I get this divot in the bed where I sleep after a certain amount of time, and it just doesn't like after so long. It just stays there. It doesn't even come back up again. J-Cat Lady, I have one that you can flip. I bought it special in Houston. You can find them online. I'm going to have to look for that because mine is 21 years old. Yikes. What in the world? Amber says, no, you can't. That's why I sleep diagonal and all over so I don't squish one part. I'm one of those people who sleeps with like a whole bunch of pillows. And I've tried to get away from that. I started doing that when I had my knee surgery, because I had to kind of prop up my leg. And now I'm like addicted to how that feels because it actually helped my hip issue because I was having hip issues, and losing weight and sleeping like that has stopped my hips from hurting, believe it or not. And I get less sciatica because of that. But and I sleep in a single bed. Okay, I sleep in just a twin bed, and it's right up against the wall. So I try to start at my night at the right at the wall, so that I'm sleeping in a different spot. But inevitably, I just roll into my little divot. I haven't found a replacement that's good enough, so I just got a topper. I gotcha. Teresa says, I have 2 tiny pillows for my arms, one for my head and one for my knees. I need to get some tiny pillows. Maybe my pillows are too big. Yeah, okay. Well, Kat says, I splurged on a topper. It doesn't help. We'll exchange the mattress. If it doesn't help, we'll exchange the mattress. I have a Tempur-Pedic. It can flip. I do not have a Tempur-Pedic. Well, every new mattress that I've gotten in the last 10 years, I could not flip. And I'm going to have to look into that, flip the mattress thing. That sounds good. Jen sleeps with 4 pillows and bed wedges. Yeah. Well, the one that I have between my knees is actually a bed wedge. I just sleep on the the top, the top part of the wedge, that's the part that I put between me here. Amber says, I have to sleep completely flat the last week since my ribs started bothering me. It's about better now. I'm glad it's better. J-Cat Lady has a full-size mattress. But Chris and I sleep in the same room. Chrissy and I do. And for years we just shared a bed, but we're both kind of big and we both flip around a lot in our sleep, and we realized that we were just keeping each other awake. So now that we sleep in separate beds, it works out better. All right. Do we have any prayer requests today? Any prayer requests? I'm definitely going to send out a prayer that the fires in Canada and anywhere that they're happening in the United States or anywhere in the world, that these fires be quenched. That we get the rain that we need to put out those fires and to start the regrowth of the forests and areas that are burnt. And so people can rebuild their lives. And we pray that no one gets hurt, that people can escape from these flames. And the earthquakes, we send out prayers for all the people being affected by earthquakes and volcanoes and hurricanes. Just keep them safe, help them rebuild their lives. And for all the areas that are so hot right now, let's pray that they cool off. Give some people relief. Not everybody can afford air conditioning. When it's 102 or 108, like it was in Tucson, Jeepers Christmas, how do you survive that if you don't have a place where you can cool off? So let's bring in the cool to those areas. Bring in the cool. All right. Jen is going in for her yearly labs. Would like a prayer that those labs come back well. Also saw an oncologist yesterday. My mammo. Mammo is great so far. So grateful. Oh, I'm grateful for that too. Let's put some gratitude out in the universe for that and for Jen's labs. Jen is back here, so we'll send it out that way. Bring back those labs looking good and that she's cancer-free. J-Cat Lady says, prayer request for my son. He's been in severe pain. Oh no. He had fallen backwards. He's been going to physical therapy and he's up and down in horrible pain. Oh yes. For J-Cat Lady's son. His name is Sean. Okay. For Sean. We're going to pull down some beautiful green healing light. In through our crown chakra, through all of our chakras, right to our root chakra, up into our arms, into our hands. We're going to build a green ball of healing energy and send that off to Sean. May he be in a lot less pain today. Take the pain away. Send out that energy to Sean. Okay. And to everyone here, I hope everyone has a beautiful day. I hope everyone's safe today, happy, healthy, full of joy and love and peace and compassion. Let the light shine down from the universe upon their heads and keep them safe. And so it is. Prayers for everyone who is willing to accept them. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Kat says, I converted extra room into kids' room, thought about separate rooms to sleep better, but no room. Couch is actually comfy for me. I get that. I slept on the couch for many years before we got single beds. Teresa says, Ken and I sleep in different rooms, but we switch so we take turns sleeping with Luna in her room. Luna is the cat. She and Minnie cannot be together without watching or they will fight. Oh no. Last night, Ruben would not go in his cage. He wouldn't even go on his cage. I kept putting him up on his cage, and he kept just jumping off the cage. Just dive bombs to the floor. Blop. And then gets up and just walks around like a boss. I'm like, what are you doing, you weirdo? So I finally gave up. I was just like, okay, I'm obviously not going to get him in his cage. He's not going to sit on his cage. So we have pocket doors that kind of block off the living room and kitchen from the rest of the house. So I just closed the pocket doors and let him do what he wanted to do. I'm just like, whatever. I don't understand why you don't want to be up on your cage, but you got your feathers in a bundle, so that's what we're going to do today. So that's what I did. And he's fine. He was fine. Oh, an angel got their wings. He was fine. He just is so stubborn. He's 33, this bird. And he acts like he's full grown. Gets on my last nerve. It's fine. All right, guys. Hey, Denise. Good morning. Denise with the beautiful hair. I know you're going to slap me, Denise, one of these days. But yeah, it's good to see you. Good morning. We just did our prayers. Do you have any prayer requests, Denise, before I take off for today? And I got to go to my my cancer checkup today. So we're real close, Jen, you and I, for getting our checkups. Did I tell you guys I've got genetically tested for all forms of genetically born cancers? I haven't gotten the results back yet. Denise, it's out of love, I swear. I promise you. I love creating songs for people. I feel like I missed my calling. Like I should have done commercials. Like I should have come up with commercial jingles or something, you know? Maybe in the next life. He was playing. Yeah, he was playing that sassy peanut. Oh, thanks, Denise. You rock. You're awesome. All right, guys. I am going to let you go because I got to get going. But I love you guys. Jules will be on earlier this morning at 9 a.m. I'm going to try to be home in time for that. I might get in there a little bit late, but I'm gonna do my best. Just depends on how long they take with me at the doctor. But yeah, so hopefully I'll see you guys over by Jules. Okay. So have a great day, everyone. I love you. Namaste. You guys rock. My light sees your light. See you later, as Terry would say. Right. Bye-bye.